Hello, hello, hello. Just doing a sound check. afternoon and good evening, Jackson Jills. Welcome to another exciting matchup of Echo Arena, presented by VRML. And I am your caster with the Masters, SirDimwi, here for Milkmen, the Milkmen, versus Team Intergalactic. Now I am I'm experimenting with a thing. So if my audio sounds bad, just let me know, and I will adjust. Does sound maybe a little quiet. Maybe a little quiet. If I do this, unless it's gonna keep me down, it's gonna keep me down. Ooh, big spike there. Okay, yeah, this is but this matchup here, really excited for this one. We have, as I said, the Milkmen versus Team Intergalactic. Team Intergalactic is currently all here. We've got Apollo online, who is their captain. Muffin VR, Artemis 13. And Newton Dad coming in as a substitute, league substitute there, Newton Dad, and in fact, Newton's dad. And over there on the left, in the orange, is the Milkmen, and unfortunately at the moment we're waiting on a couple more. So currently we have Dragon Kosi, excuse me, and Ricky Rocker. And they did have their, they are rostered players. So while we wait, oh, there we go, we got Galvanize. And I would presume we're waiting on either Orion or Xander is Bob. Or maybe Titan Slayer. Shout out to the Titan on Toxin. But yes, interesting matchup. Curious to see, because I'm familiar with... I'm pretty sure I've played with Newton Dad a couple times. I know I've played with Artemis, and I know I've played with Apollo online. So I expect a good showing from Team Intergalactic. But unfortunately, I don't think I know any of the teams on the Milkmen, any of the players on the Milkmen. So I'm very interested to see what they have to offer here. And I do see Schlart in the chat there, rooting for the Milkmen. Sir. Yeah, we're just waiting on that last player. They are aware, as far as I have sent them the ping that they can start when they are ready. While we wait. Gotta push the Echopedia on you. It's a new resource we've been working on. Ignite, the Ignite boys, the Ignite guys, the Ignite men did most of the heavy lifting. I'm just coming in at the end and taking all the credit. Let me get a link for that there. Boom. Lots of really good stuff in there. I mean, histories of all the teams. You want to see what Palador did with Eclipse. You want to see what championships Eclipse have won, what championship Kang won. Kang has a championship there. There's a lot of links, a lot of good stuff. You can check out your own team, probably. There are some teams still missing for various reasons, but most teams, even new teams, I think rather new teams that played in week 0 should all be there, hypothetically. Yeah, so there's no like primary index at the moment. So a lot of that can be found through the search function or through just sifting through the games that are listed that are linked kind of sort of on the front page when you go to that link. And I see Greg Gray popping into the chat to say go Intergalactic. So that's we got one for Team Milk, the Milkman, excuse me, and one for Intergalactic. Anyone else want to throw their hat in the circle? Oof. I might be getting a headache. Oh, and some unfortunate news. Palador has pulled himself off of the game, the remainder of the games today. His internet issue might be bigger than an internet issue. So looking into that. Yeah, good luck to Palador. I really hope he can get that resolved. Because, yeah, he's the force behind the casting career. He is the force. He's the hand. He's the hand, he's the bar, he's the brains, all that good stuff. So yeah, still just waiting on that one other player. 5 minutes past now. Not criticism, just a reference. I'm just here to cast. That sounds like passive aggression. It's not, I promise. That sounds like sarcasm. It's not, I promise. Yeah, nobody's streaming at the moment. None of the community streamers I have. That's another thing I've been pushing. Is what do I call it? The VRML community stream feature. And that, if you go to League announcements, you see Gilligan pop that up for me. Copied and pasted it from when I posted it in the League General. You just click on the link there and you fill out the form. And it's very, very short. It's purely factual, only like 6 questions. And yeah, just do that, and I'll try to get you featured. And particularly if you happen to be streaming at the end of a particular cast in which I am casting and I remember, we will do a shout out to you. Put a link in the chat so people can follow over there, give you a follow, and potentially host you on VRML 1. Potentially, maybe. A rare occurrence. Consider hitting the lottery. That would also only occur if you happen to be streaming at the end of a cast. But we do have Keith in. Is Keith a substitute? I'm going to check. It looks like Keith is a substitute, so it looks like both teams playing a substitute here. Teams are now readying up. And here we go, between the Milkmen and Team Intergalactic.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I just realized that. Oh, no. Yep, here we go. That is Team Intergalactic getting the headbutt there. Goes into the trap area. But handled there by a dragon. But then right in the hands of Artemis, who's going to walk that one forward. Sends it down. Looking for his teammate Apollo there, but just out of the reach. Then a good leech there from Keith, who's going to come away with that one and send it away. Now both teams try to get chains together. It's going to be Intergalactic there, get the chain together first.
Great pickup by Blue.
Now handled by Apollo. Apollo sending this one high, but there Keith is there to get the grab on it. Keith now looking to send this one up. He does hit his man Dragon. And Dragon having some trouble with his hands there for a moment. Unfortunate timing on that. But now handled by Mufin, who's going to send this one forward. And it's going to take a couple bounces. Slapping that one back towards mid. And there's Keith with the grab. Keith going to make some time, make some space here. Ooh, good steal there by Artemis. And then Apollo coming away with it. Sending that one forward out of the reach of the defender. So it's going to go all the way down to the bubble. And a solid shield there from Ricky. As the shot comes in, and what a beautiful shot there from Mufin to get the first 3 on the board. 9 meters out. Beautiful goal. That's a minute 10 in to round 1.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoops.
And we're underway.
Now the Milkman with the joust advantage, narrowly dodging that chain, and then that pass getting dangerously close to the cornerback, for lack of a better term, and now handled by Dragon in the blue bubble. Gonna take a shot as Ricky puts his hands up to celebrate after he sums out the goalie for his teammate Dragon. And that's their first 2 points on the board about 2 minutes into round 1. 1 point game, Team Intergalactic up 3-2. Apollo forwarding that one up, looking for his teammate downfield, Mufin. Unfortunately, Keith going to get the hand on it first. Now Keith going to turn it around here for his team. Looking for that left trap pass there to his teammate, but just a little wide. So it's going to bounce into the zone here on Mufin. With the hands on it, going to send that one forward all the way down into the bubble here. Takes that bounce out of the reach of them, and there's Newton Dad. Look, go for the shot. That one's just going to go wide. Now bouncing around, Artemis gets her first go for the shot, but unfortunately Keith is ready and waiting in the goal there, and Keith gets the clear out. Now both teams try to get together for their boost here to chase this one down. No one downfield just yet. We got a one-on-one, head-on-head race here. And it will be Keith getting there first. And good play there. Beautiful play there by Muffin, who instead of trying to chase the player, instead backs up into that lane. So Keith was not able to get a shot off and couldn't just walk it forward as he tried. And Muffin got the steal and sent it away. But the milkman, once again, in possession. This pass down by Keith. Just narrowly missing his target. Newton Dad playing a goal there. Getting a grab on that one, sending it out. Now tussle for it. Muffin's going to come away with that one and forward it back to mid. Excuse me. Keith looking for that cross pass, but a good read there by Artemis, and he's going to need the interception, but unfortunately can't get the clear out. So Keith recovering this one once more, sending this one forward to the near side wall to galvanize. Now Dragon go for a Hail Mary shot there on the goalie. Artemis coming away with that one, however, for Team Intergalactic is sending it back towards mid. And now both teams again trying to get together some little extracurricular, oh my goodness. But it will be Apollo online, recovering that one deep in the Milkmen zone. And that's going to put Intergalactic up by 3 now.
10,
Excuse me.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh, almost. Yeah, anyways. Good clear through the right tube. Unfortunately, Newton Dad in the backfield there to play that one. So he's going to forward that one up. Does find the hands of Muffin there. Muffin with the moves. Muffin moving. Oh, Galvanize going to pick up that one, at least for a moment. May have been a headbutt in the backfield there. Apollo trying to send that one into the bubble, but it takes that bounce off the shoulder block. Muffin recovering that one. Good moves there by Muffin. Good back pass there to Artemis, but Artemis is going to get stuffed there by Dragon. But Apollo there to clean up the trash. Sending this one across to Muffin, and Muffin's going to walk that one in for the 2. And now Team Intergalactic is going to go up by 5 here. Just under 5 minutes in.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Tyrant asking, are games that were meant to be casted by Palador still going to be casted by someone else, or are they no longer being casted? I can say the one in 2 hours is going to be casted, but the 10 o'clock, or well, the ones after that, I'm not sure yet. They may end up not being casted. We will see. This one is going to bounce down into the orange side trap, near side trap there. Galvanize picking that one up. Look at him move through the tunnel. Nice play there. Draws that defense to him and then sends that pass away. So Keith can forward this one up. Unfortunately, that one missing the hands of the target, but good recovery there on the ceiling far side. Dragon walking this one in, but a good stuff. I didn't quite catch who it was that got the headbutt on that. But it does come out of the bubble. Now Galvanize getting it for a moment, but Artemis going to get there first. And now bit of a race for it. Some good leeches coming out from both teams, and beautiful, beautiful defensive play there by Keith to come away with that one and clear it out once more. Now Galvanize looking for maybe, was he going for a bounce shot? I'm not sure. Oop, and now I'm getting out of sorts. Now this one's going to bounce toward mid, but is it going to hit the lock? It is. The Dragon now sending this one forward. Takes that unfortunate bouncer. I believe he was looking for that cross pass. And nice steal there from Muffin. Moving it forward, looking at the empty net. Going to send this one in, but it's going to go high. Flat bounce off the wall, picked up by Dragon. And Dragon's going to send that one out. Now Muffin is there for Intergalactic. Sending this one up to the nest there to Apollo. Apollo going to walk this one in. Oh, a nice stop by the goalie. And another stop there. Dragon doing a lot of heavy lifting here in the bubble. Newton Dad going to send this one in. Takes a bounce off the ceiling. Who's going to get there first? It is Dragon who's going to send that one away. And it does get the full bounce through mid. But Muffin is there first, turning it right back around. Double stun at mid. Who's going to get it? Artemis. Artemis for Intergalactic, at least for a moment. Gets it right back, sends it forward. And now an opportunity here for Apollo, but that right there, that's why you cannot hesitate on the shots. You can't line them up. You have to turn around and take them. As now it's going to be picked up by Dragon. Dragon sending it, trying to send it back towards the Intergalactic Zone. And he does, but Apollo Online is not going to let that one do any work. This one back in the Milkman zone, nearly in the Milkman bubble. A whole bunch of players coming in on this one. Look at the clumping there on that, as Keith is going to come away with that one and send it all the way down into the Intergalactic zone and into the Intergalactic bubble.
Possession moves to the blue team.
Apollo trying to send that one up, but it's going to take the bounce off of that is Bowtie. Sending it back. Oh, good slap there. That one's going to get sent forward. But the Milkmen, the first team there. So a lot of that going on right now. One team will send it through, and the other team is always there to collect it. It's almost a bit of volleyball at the moment. But maybe an opportunity here for Team Intergalactic. Taking the shot. It's Apollo Online from 8 meters out. He's going to sink the 3. And now with just about a minute left, it is an 8-point game. That is a minimum of 3 goals. So technically possible. But Milkman, if they want to do it, they're going to have to do it quickly. Oh, this steal there by Moofin. He's going to send that one up for the sure points there to his teammate Artemis. And Artemis going to sink that one in for the 2. And that will be the ice here on round 1. Still going to be about 26 seconds once they come out. But too little too late. Team Intergalactic will take round 1. Sending that one to that right tube there. Fortunately takes a bounce off the lip. Keith is there to get the grab, sending it forward. Does beautifully, actually beautiful pass there to Dragon. So maybe one more opportunity at a goal here. Something they can build off before halftime. No. That is Moofin with the stun and the steal and the send away. And that right there will be the end of round 1, going to Team Intergalactic 12-2.
And the round comes to a close.
As I input the scores and take us to the scoreboard for the intermission. Oh, I just realized my tablet is cracked. I don't know when that happened. All right. I am going to take a moment to rest the voice, and I will be right back. And we are back here for round 2 between the Milkmen and Team Intergalactic. The teams are away. Who's going to get there first? It will be Intergalactic with the headbutt there off of the joust. Going to go all the way down to the right side there. Far side. Keith going to look to send this one away. Good clear all the way down. Who will get there first? Looks like Intergalactic maybe. They're setting up in the bubble. So it will be the Milkmen. Keith coming away with that one. Slowing it down. Letting his team set up in the offensive zone here. Juking out, trying to juke out 2 players, but Moofin not going to let that happen. Sends that one through. And who's that? Apollo. Great positioning there. Apollo. Teams are coming in, going for the shot. Oh, bouncing off the inside of the post. And then Artemis trying to clean that one up and shoots that one wide as well. Now Moofin looking to make something happen on the underside of the goal there. That one's going to bounce and then galvanize, send that one out of the bubble. Now slap down into the Intergalactic zone here. Looks like Dragon may just get there first. He does. Turns this one around, but the double stun on with Newton Dad. That was going to take a wild bounce there. No, A bit of a chase for it. Keith's going to come away. Some jukes there, a little angel move, some swimming. But unfortunately gets stunned out nonetheless. And then back and forth, tussle in the corner. Dragon somehow comes away with it and walks it in for our first goal of round 2 here. A minute 19 in, 2 points to the Milkmen. And that may just be their first lead in this. Actually, you know what? They may have, now that I think about it, I think they scored the first goal in round 1 as well. Artemis sending that one to the right tube there to Apollo. Apollo now trying to forwarding this one up. Oh, look at the read there by Keith in goal. He comes out to challenge that pass. Gets the interception, and now it's all the way back down in the intergalactic zone. Now handled by Artemis. Sending that one forward, but a good grab there by Dragon. But the bounce off the barrier. He's going to recover it, though. And then the steal there by Mufin to send it back towards mid. So Artemis, a rumble in the middle, and a lot of back and forth. A lot of why can I not say that word? Extracurricular activity? Now that is Keith setting that one up, but right in the hands of Mufin. Mufin setting it up to Apollo. Apollo looking to send that one through mid. But it's going to take the bounce. Now turning it around, Artemis. Both teams trying to get their chains together. Looks like the Milkmen will get the chain first, so they will get the disc first. And Keith with the inversion. And an inversion can be an alternative way of just turning around sometimes. Instead of using your yaw, use your pitch. And now yawing in is Ricky Rocker. Good for another 2, and that is going to give Milkmen a 2-goal lead here in round 2. Just 3 minutes in. Excuse my chair sounds. Well, I shouldn't sit sideways. I see you there, Lit. Happy 4th. Mufin going to send this one through, and good grab there by Keith. Keith forwarding that one all the way down. Does get into the intergalactic zone. So teams coming in for it. Who's going to get the grab first? Artemis sensing the defense, sensing the danger. Just slaps that one on the bubble, and then Mufin forwards it even further out, but that bounce brings it right back to the hands of Mufin. Ooh. And if anyone's noticing that audio cut out there, if that's not just me, let me know. Because I don't know what that is. But it might just be me. Now Keith on the floor there, going for the backward shot. What a stop there by Newton Dad. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That deserves a replay. That was a no-look stop. Watch this. No-look stop in the goal there. Boom. Wow. Newton. Tell Mom. Tell Mom. That's now handled by Galvanize. Look to send that one through that left tube. All the way down into the blue bubble, but Newton Dad is there to get the grab and turn this one back around.
Blue clears it out.
And Mufin handling it for just a moment. Keith coming away with that one. Keith kind of a star player in this game here. Ooh. And he's right back on it. Moving, walking this one in, doing a little juke, a little jogging there on the right boot. But ultimately getting stunned out, and Artemis coming in with that one and sending it out. Well, teams are away. Who's there first? That is Mufin. Mufin looking at an empty net. Got to take the shot. Does, and he hits it. 19 meters out. Good for the 3 from Mufin. And that is the first goal for Team Intergalactic here in round 2. And that's after about 6 minutes and 40 seconds of play. Just about. So the Milkman, for the first time with the Jealous advantage here in round 2. Ooh, good duck there by Keith. But unfortunately, that bounce is going to be perfect right back into his hands. It was self-pass the whole time. He sends this one in. The goalie comes out to challenge it. And Dragon, realizing what the situation was as he got to the disc. He's going to pop that one in for another 2. And the Milkmen are now up by 3.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Whoop.
It's game on.
Apologies. Is now Apollo. Hoarding that one out as he gets stunned, and Galvanize is going to be there to get the grab on that one. Apollo coming to challenge, being very aggressive here. Does get the stun. Artemis misses the first grab, comes back for a second. Now looking at an empty net, goes for that shot. I think, was he going for a boot shot there? Was that a boot shot?
It's headed back
And this one going to bounce around mid. Bounce up. 2 players getting there nearly at the same time, but that one getting back. It's now some volleyball. And who's going to collect that one there? That is a Dragon Kosi. Kosi. Going up, going high, and then dropping that one low. Fighting Keith on the floor. Keith, coming in for the hook shot. Unfortunately, dings it off the post there, and it comes out of the bubble. Then it gets sealed there by Apollo online, sending that one back. Keith is going to get there first. You see that quick inversion there. That's to turn around quickly and get you the inversion to juke around on the ceiling. But Dragon is able to walk that one in, and that's going to be another 2 here for the Milkmen, who are going to take a 5-point lead here in round 2 with just over 2 to go.
9, 8, 7, 6,
Excuse my controller noises.
4, 3, 2, 1. Teams have cleared the launchers. Blue clears it out of there.
That is Apollo. Ooh, and the headbutt there knocks it out of Apollo's hand as he's trying to send that one out. Keith going to get the grab on that one, send it all the way back into the Intergalactic zone here. Now, no one able to wrangle the disc quite very quickly. Keith ultimately with it, but then Artemis stealing it from Keith. And then Apollo getting that bounce off the lip there and sending that one forward. Now both teams chasing this one down. Artemis is down there, but he has a player on. Goes for the shot, but just off. But now an opportunity here for Muffin. Muffin under pressure, looking for that hook shot, but that one not going to go, not going to get through the post there. And it does get sent back into the Intergalactic zone. Artemis is there with the grab, going to send this one very quickly forward. Unfortunately, out of the reach of the teammates. So Keith now with that one, looking for a cloud shot. That was 100% a cloud shot attempt. I see you. As Ricky Rocker looking for a long shot, but Newton Dad in the goal, not going to let that one happen. And now teams, well, looks like Intergalactic with a really good boost here. They are going to get to the disc first. Can they get the disc first? No, the stun out there from Keith. And he's going to get that one cleared through the tube. But Newton Dad, just an iron curtain on the back line here. Not letting that through, sending it right back in. But then Keith getting there first. So Keith and Newton Dad playing some volleyball here with obstacles. As Dragon gonna walk this one in and he hits it. It's another 2, and that will end round 2 here in favor of the Milkmen. So we will be going to a round 3.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another round in the books. Orange has it this time.
So there it is. After 2, it's 1-1 in this series. We will be going to a round 3. So during this intermission, I will once again take a rest on the voice. And it's not about a controller. No, his problem right now is much bigger than that. He's looking into getting it fixed, but he's not going to be casting the rest of the day. But yeah, I'm going to take a moment here to rest my voice. I will be back in about 30 seconds. And we were out for round 3. Teams are away. 1-1 in the series. Ricky coming up with that one. That is the first joust win, neutral joust win here for the milkmen in this game. And yeah, I just saw a stutter, and it did show on the stream, so I don't know what's causing that. That is unfortunate. Dragon sending that one down. It's going to be moving, getting the grab on that one, but that one taking some bounces. Now shot. Apologies to Keith. That was a beautiful shot, and it was just out of frame. See how that looks on the replay. Yeah, just out of frame.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Now Intergalactic with the joust advantage, currently down by 3. Handled there by Artemis, sending it to the left tube there. Oh, that defense with a good play there, but not quite quick enough to get the stop, to get the grab on that pass. So moving on the far side here. Moving in on the bubble, looking at a 1-on-3, so he's going to opt for that cross pass with the open lane, and wow. What a play there by those guys, but Keith is going to get the stop on that. That was a beautiful one-on-one opportunity. Now Dragon just going to forward this one into the bubble there. Takes a bounce behind the goal. That's going to allow Muffin to get the grab on it first. Trying to send it through that left tube, but Keith is there for it. It also takes that flat bounce off the wall. Now Artemis with the slap, just sending it into the trap there. And he's there first. That is Dragon. He's going for a bounce shot off the ceiling and not going to get very far at all. Keith going inverted, trying to get away from those enemy players. Does make that space. Hits a beautiful pass there to Galvanize, but he's going to get stunned before he can take that shot or get a pass off. Now this one's going to bounce a little wildly out of the bubble. Now sent through mid and stuck in the trap. Now Keith is going to send that one forward all the way down. Who's going to get there first? Newton Dad can't quite get the hands on it. So now taken by Artemis. They're over 2 minutes in. 2 1/4. 3-0 in favor of the Milkmen. And what a pass forward there to Apollo. Apollo trying to send this one into the bubble. It's going to ding on the top side of the post there. Now Artemis. Artemis taking the shot. That one's going to go wide behind. And then grabbed there by Keith. And Keith is going to look to send this one out. Not quite hitting the key block. Picked up by Keith. Keith sending it through. Taking the bounce. And being grabbed by Newton Dad. Newton Dad going to send that one forward. Take a couple bounces. Picked up by Muffin. And Muffin's going to send that one forward. Takes a couple bounces. Now picked up by Keith for the Milkman. But right there in the hands of Muffin. Muffin going to cross that one to Apollo. Apollo has a teammate trailing. Look at an empty net. Takes a shot, but oh, just wide of the goal. And Keith is going to get the rebound there and clear that one out. And Newton Dad going to get the grab. How's that the first time I've rhymed that? Newton Dad gets the grab. This one on the near side trap handled by Keith. Keith trying to get rid of it, but looked like he lost his hand for a moment there. And that will be Newton Dad once again getting the grab on that one, sending it back to mid. Taking a few bounces. Finding the hands of Keith. Or Keith finding the hands of the disc. First, that's nonsensical.
Blue gets their hands on it. Blue throws it way downfield. Blue sends it back the other way. Orange with the disc.
Just enjoying the just enjoying that shot there. I think that was a really beautiful shot, chasing them down the field like that. You know, camera work in this game is takes a lot of practice to be any good at it, and I'm still very jerky with a lot of my movements, which I'm not a fan of. But I'm working on it, and yeah, that was a beautiful shot. Anyways, good clear out there. Sorry, bit of a tangent. Excuse me. Now we're almost 5 minutes into this round 3 here. Still 3-0 in favor of the Milkmen. A lot of back and forth at the moment. Both teams trying to get down to the other team's bubbles, but not quite breaking in. Now another one as it's going to be the Milkmen getting back there first. Sending that one through. And I am... Yep, there's Newton Dad. Sending it forward.
Blue throws it way downfield.
He's going to get the grab. It is Keith. Keith moving this one through. Looking to forward this one back in. Now, Newton Dad, excuse me, Muffin. You tricked me. Muffin, get the grab on that one, sending it back towards mid. Bit of a race for it here. I believe that was Artemis getting the slap in. But once again, it's going to be right in the hands of the other team, Galvanize. Galvanize is going to send this one through. So a lot of clearing from both teams. But then they're turning into turnovers a lot of the time. But Keith now is trying to put some moves on. And a good headbutt there by Muffin. And then a good stun. And that's going to get it away from Keith. But they're right in the hands of Dragon. Dragon trying to make something happen. It looks like maybe a headbutt there to send that one away.
Great pickup by Orange.
And now Galvanize sending that one in. Taking a bounce. Oh, there it is. Ricky Rocker getting the grab, sending it in to the backside of the goal. Oop, there goes the audio. And that's good for a 2. And that's going to put them up 5-0. That was over 5 minutes by that last game. And yeah, Lolo, maybe a little spacey. Was getting a headache. It's starting to go away. So I'm starting to feel better, which is good. And now Artemis sending that one to the left tube there. Does find Apollo. Ooh, the turnover, though. Dragon getting the grab. Looking to send that one in, but it hits the station block there. Now handled by Keith. Keith on the near side wall. Under pressure from Artemis. Looking to send that one up to Ricky, but not quite on the mark. And it's going to find the hands there of Muffin for Intergalactic. He's going to back that one up. But it just into the trap there where Keith is getting the grab. Beautiful pass up by Keith over to Dragon. Dragon just going to forward that one in, and Newton Dad going to get the grab on that one, send that one away. 3 minutes left here in round 3. Milkmen up by 5. That is a minimum of 2 goals. And Apollo coming away with that one. Good stun there by Apollo. Look at it, 1-on-2. Looking to take that shot, but it's going to hit the head there of Galvanize. The Dragon is going to get the slap back. Send it back towards mid. Artemis going back there to Keith. Keith sending it forward. And now a race. Picked up by Muffin. Muffin turning it right back to Keith. Sorry. Sending it back to mid where Keith picks it up. And Dragon going to send that to the ceiling. But it's going to bounce a little wide of any hands. Now ultimately picked up by Ricky. But Ricky's going to get stunned out. And Muffin's going to get the clear. That is going to be Intergalactic getting to the disc first. Looking at an empty net. Is Apollo. Is he going to take the shot? He does. Ooh, but the ding. It's going to ding just wide. 2 minutes to go here. Still a 2-goal game. The Milkmen in the lead. Intergalactic really need to make something happen here. They need something to build off of. They need that confidence builder. Is that bounce going to go very, very close? Not quite in. Apollo with a second chance. Ooh, just low. But right back in the hands of Muffin. Muffin looking to make something happen. Oh, just out of the reach of Artemis. He does get back to it. But then he gets the stun. He gets stunned out. And then another quick back and forth. And now both teams chasing it down. And that's Ricky there. Getting the grab, sending it through the tube. A minute and a half to go here in round 3. Apollo coming away with that one. Sending it up to Artemis. Artemis now just going to fling it forward. And take a couple bounces. And that will be Keith now picking it up. Ooh, and the whiff there by Keith. Ooh, his teammate is there to back him up, so that's going to be Dragon coming over with that one. Trying to send it up to Keith, but just off the mark. Artemis with an opportunity, takes a shot. Oh, what a stop there by Keith to stop that one from going in. That deserves a replay there, Keith. As Muffin now with that one, going to send it up, looking for his teammate Artemis, but just out of the reach there. Artemis does ultimately get to it. Going to go for that ambitious shot, but just wide of the goal. Under a minute to go here, 54 seconds. That's going to be Dragon getting the grab on that. Trying to send it out, but Newton Dad playing that back line, get the grab on it. 48 seconds. This one's going to ping pong a little bit near mid. Now into the hands of Ricky. Ricky just going to forward this one in. Does it have the bounce? Does it have the trajectory? No. Just wide, but there is a teammate there. Ooh, Dragon looking for the slap, but that one's going to get low under the goal. And now slow chase for it. Slap away. Keith coming away with that one. 30 seconds to go. Yeah, we are 10 seconds away from mathematical time. Good stop there by Newton Dad. If they have 8 seconds to score a goal here, if they have want any hope to come back here in round 3, Intergalactic. But no, Keith is going to come away with that one. Newton Dad going to disrupt that play there. Ricky, though, going to come away with it. And that's going to be the ice on the game there. 7-0. The Milkmen are going to take this in 3.
do it for the round. Orange.
Woo!
Victorious.
So nice ending there to that matchup between these two teams. Was very, very close. Just a 2-goal difference there all up until that last 15 seconds. So that is game high points go to Dragon with 10. Also coming away with 2 saves, 4 steals. Ricky with 3 points, 1 steal. Keith with 3 points, 3 assists, 7 saves, 1 steal. Galvanize with an assist and 5 saves. Look at Keith with 7 saves. Galvanize with 5 saves. That is dirty. That is so dirty. And thank you, Minimum Wage Matt. Very much appreciated. And over there on Intergalactic, you got Apollo Online with 5 points, 1 assist, 1 save, a steal. Artemis with 2 points, 1 assist, 1 save, 3 steals. Movement with 8 points, 1 assist, 2 saves, 8 steals. That is ridiculous, 8 steals. Newton Dad coming up with 4 saves. And I also want to point out that over there on Team Milk, the 7 saves, the 5 saves, the 2 saves, that right there, that's the difference maker in those second 2 rounds. That is that is absolutely massive. Those saves on the board there. That's going to be it only let's see, round both are 7-point differences. That's a minimum of 3 goals. You know what I mean? That's 6 saves. They got 14. They got 14 saves in that game, and the difference between the scores was 6 saves. Tells you that's how important your defense is. But as I've been pushing a little bit periodically, I gotta push the Echopedia, a new resource out there, and I've lost my link once ago. No, I did not. There it is. Echopedia, new resource. Ignite, the Ignite guys putting a lot of work into that, and then bringing me in at the last minute to take all the credit. Go check that out. There's a lot of really cool stuff on there. Use the search bar. You can probably find your team on there. If you were on a team that played in week 0, you like a 95% certainty you're on there. You just got to use that search function. Because yeah, there's no primary index yet at the moment. If you make an account, you can make edits. However, right now, if you edit your team page or your player page, it will the scraper bot may just write over that. So yeah, they're looking on making a fix to that. It's just not deployed yet. But yeah, check it out. Use it. It's going to be an awesome resource moving forward. But that will do it here on VRML 2. That was the Milkmen versus Team Intergalactic. I've been SirDimwi. This has been VRML. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.